Hi everyone, welcome to Simplicity TV. I am Jen Pike, your host, and today we're joined by a friend and colleague of mine, Mickey Eves. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so you are a holistic mindfulness expert, and you specialize in working with children, but I know you work with everyone.
Yeah, teens and adults.
Teens and adults as well. But you specifically, the work that you do helps people to better be able to express and articulate and understand some of the emotions and things that they're feeling and that they're going with.
Yes.
Are going through rather. So can you explain for our viewers at home a little bit more about what it is that you do exactly?
For sure. So everybody knows what it's like when you're faced with an emotion that causes you to behave and respond in a certain way. They're not always favorable. They're confusing, they're frustrating. So what I do is I provide support and an understanding of how you can actually release the emotions that don't serve you well, understand them better, and then reach for something that actually does serve you better and helps you to feel healthier and happier.
Right.
Which is something that everybody wants. So through the one-on-one coaching programs that I do, I recognize that children are having a really difficult time. The media and the stimulation and the screens that they're on constantly is really confusing for the kids, and they're having a harder and harder time quietening their bodies, opening their minds, and listening to their own intuition. So through that, I created these little guys, which are called healing sprites. And they are a safe and trusted tool that the kids can use while they listen to guided audios that are designed specifically for certain issues, whether it's dealing with anger and frustration, helping to promote healthy self-esteem, falling asleep at night. So there's a whole library of different audios that the kids can use. They put the audios in, then they don't have the voice of somebody else, like parents or teachers who
the voice that you're not listening to anymore.
Right. So they can use their own intuition, use their active imagination, which is a very powerful thing, to help release frustration and pull in something that feels really healthy.
And so with meditation, we obviously know as a society how important meditation is, but I know even for myself as a 36-year-old woman who is in the industry, how challenging it can be to ground myself enough to do that. And so for little ones, for kids, it can be even harder. So the fact that you have this, that it actually is built into the Sprite, right? So you have it...
No, the audio is actually a download. So you can have it on any device that you want.
Oh, I thought you were meaning you actually have it inside here and there's like an on button.
No, so this is actually just a unique, plush, comfortable, trusted, soft companion.
And I love that it's like, it's like already giving you 2 thumbs up and high fives, high 10 actually for doing this. And they're bright and they're vibrant. And so with the Healing Sprite, then when you purchase it, then you get the audio, the download that comes with it.
Yes, you get the downloadable audio so you can use them wherever you like.
That's so good.
Each Sprite is designed unique from each other. The patterns don't match on purpose. They're lumpy, they're bumpy, and each one of them on the back has a visible scar because that mirrors people and kids, right? We're all lumpy, we're bumpy, we have scars. It's not about the aesthetics of being perfect. It's about connecting with the energy that's on the inside, which is what they teach the kids to do. And it doesn't have to be a big meditation moment where you go, I don't know how to do this. It's about sitting still and allowing your imagination to offer you something that feels great. Because the more you tell yourself something, the more you believe it. Right? Yeah. So imagine if when you and I were kids, if we were to let go of the things that we heard that we took as a truth, someone telling us we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, whatever it is, goes in as a truth. If at a very young age you had something that allowed you to let that go and pull in something that let you believe at the core level you are good enough.
Your trajectory would change completely.
It's a total game changer.
Absolutely. And it's so true what you say. I mean, I have 2 kids, and watching the difference in them when they're on an iPad or watching on, they are like zombies after, like catatonic. So we are very strict with the amount of, tablet time or tech time that they have, you know, and they know that because the difference in how they interact with each other, the difference in how they become very reactive. So there's way more fighting and arguing that'll happen, not listening, those types of things. And also too, it's hard to even manage what they are watching.
It is.
It's like a gateway. You get on that. Exactly. So this is incredible. And I know, you know, you were saying that you do these individually for children. And do they all come in this size? Do you do any that are bigger or smaller?
No, they're all the same size. They come with the story of how the Healing Sprites came to be. And they also come with
oh, I love it. It's like a little Build-A-Bear box that you've got. That's awesome.
And it becomes the affirmation box for the kids. So when they listen to the guided audios and they discover something really fantastic about themselves, then they can write it on the box. They can draw a picture about it. They can use a particular color that makes them feel good. So that then they have something that they can look back on and go, these are some really great things about me. These are things that feel really good. So it's that positive reinforcement. And then the Sprite can go back inside as well.
And for that, and have their little home.
Yeah.
And I love that it's also blank, so they can color it, they can decorate it, they can absolutely make it.
Whatever they feel is important.
Wow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, I know, I mean, for us as a family, my daughter has been coming to see you, and the reason we did that is I just noticed, you know, she hit 9, and it was one of these things where not being able to, like, getting more frustrated and not being able to really manage how she was feeling or getting upset about things. And it's, you know, as a mom and as a parent, you can be a voice of reason for so long. And then I just knew, you know, she needs to be able to adapt some of these skills on her own and hear someone else's voice.
Well, because what happens, you can say what you think is the most perfect way to present something. How they internalize it can be totally different than what you're thinking. So it's all about their representation and what they're doing with that information on the inside, and it may go in a direction you didn't expect.
Well, and it's great too because you do art, and there's drawing, and there's painting, and there's so much fun experiential work that happens in it. So the difference in Emerson has been great in terms of her confidence and just the new way that she can describe things and talk about stuff and manage how she's feeling. It's been unbelievable. If, you know, more children had the opportunity to have that, how great it would be. And I know you were saying in the newer versions that you're doing of these, you're actually building a little pocket in the back for the affirmation cards as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So great. So how do people get access to you? How do they get access to ordering their own Healing Sprite? Because this is great this time of year for Christmas.
It's awesome.
I mean,
this is the gift that keeps giving.
Oh my gosh.
Life skills.
No, and giving not just to the child, but giving to the family as a whole.
Yes. Well, and then ultimately back to the planet, if you want to go that big, because when you have a generation that's coming up that is grounded and centered, and they're making choices because they know it's the right thing, they're not looking externally for someone else to guide them and tell them what they should be thinking. I think it's a great gift that you can give.
Oh, I think it's amazing. So how do people get a hold of these?
Okay, so the website is healingsprites.com.
Okay.
There's lots of contact spots on there. So you can contact me through there. You can order them through there as well.
Okay.
The lists of all the different one-on-one programs are there as well. Yeah.
Awesome. And you practice out of Holland Landing?
I do, yes.
Which is great. So it's nice and local for those of us in the GTA and Upper York region area. And even if you don't live close by, it is definitely worth the drive. And so that's amazing. So we'll have all of your contact information up on our site so that you can go and peruse for yourself. Thank you so much for coming on today and sharing. I think it's amazing the work that you're doing.
Thank you.
Really, really
I love
meaningful.
it. It's actually a work of heart for me.
Work of heart as opposed to
and
art.
I can see the value that the kids are getting
out of it. Amazing.
So,
awesome.
Yeah. Thank
so
you.
good. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, more incredible tips and inspirations coming to you each and every week here on Simplicity TV. Thanking our guest, Mickey Eaves, for coming on. Thanking you for taking the time to watch this in its entirety. Go online, get yourself an awesome Healing Sprite for your kids and maybe one for you too. And we'll join you back next week. Wishing you simplicity and ease in all that you do. Have a fantastic day.